Cyberpunk 2077 is a game like no other. A game a lot of people hate and a lot of people love. A game filled with pain and sorrow. A game that transformed the gaming community for good and for bad. But before I get into all that, let's talk about the launch of Cyberpunk. Cyberpunk's launch was, well, not the greatest to say the least, and it probably is going to go down in history as the worst game to ever launch. And rightfully so. I mean, this game had bugs, it had glitches, it had T-posing, it had a terrible console experience, which was super uncommon for CD Projekt Red, as they basically created one of the best series ever, which is the Witcher series. I haven't personally played them, but I know from a lot of people that those games fucking rock. I think I'm a rare case that loved this game since the very beginning. I spent $300 before the game even launched, which I really don't regret. And before you ask, well, why did I spend $300? This is why. I mean, look how fucking cool it is. Come on. And I really don't regret spending the $300. The thing I do regret the most about me playing this game was not spending enough time in the game. As of right now, it sits that I have like 75 hours. You know, before you start typing away, well, Ash, if you haven't put enough hours into the game, why are you telling us to buy this game? Why should we listen to you? You know, your little warrior fingers going at it in the comment section right now. Well, you don't have to. You don't have to listen to me. You don't have to listen to what I'm about to tell you for the next however long this video is. But I guarantee if you just sit down, maybe get some ramen in you, just relax, you know, and just listen to what I gotta say, it will all be worth it.
Go gadget, polo jacket matching, poke out ratchet matching with new SRO, no logo, trucker hat from all you bastard. That's Chanel, my back Chanel, my bitch Chanel.
I think my biggest gripe about people hating on Cyberpunk in 2023 is the fact that how could you not want to play this game after Edge Runners dropped? I'm just saying, if you haven't watched Edge Runners, I just got done watching it a third time the other day. It is genuinely one of the best animes that have came out in our generation, and maybe I'm a little biased. Studio Trigger may have made the most incredible adaptation of a video game world, because I shit you not, what they did with Edge Runners was just an absolute masterpiece. David Martinez and Lucy and the rest of the Edge Runners gang, like, my god, were they just so well written. It was only 10 episodes and I cried more in that anime than I did watching like some sappy slice of life anime. They just made Night City feel like a psych ward of neon lights, chaos, sex, and money, and that's just what Night City is all about. After watching that anime, I'd probably spend another 30 hours on that game, especially since CDPR decided that they were going to add Edge Runners content into the game. You know, the David Martinez jacket and Rebecca's shotgun and like a few other things that I can't remember on the top of my head because I'm stupid. The best part about all of that was that they made that anime and then the player base for Cyberpunk skyrocketed. I remember looking at how many players were playing Cyberpunk before that anime. I think it was less than like 5,000, and then it went to 100,000 because of that anime. And that is absurd for something like that. 5,000 people is still quite a lot of people, but for a game that's supposed to be like Neon Skyrim, it was really sad how many people weren't playing this game. Let's get into how much has really changed. Okay, let's get past, you know, the launch, all of that. It's 2023 now. That's the year we're in. No shit. I'm just gonna state a few things on why you should play this game and why it is in your best interest if you've been so iffy about playing Cyberpunk again, especially with the DLC right around the corner in September. Let's talk about the best things about this game. One being the story. The story is probably the most, okay, I'll be honest. Okay, let me, you know, I ain't gonna be biased. I ain't no CDPR fucking representative trying to get you to buy this game. I just think you should try it. The story is very, very good. Crazy. Okay, the side missions, in my opinion, are far more superior and way more fun, but the best thing about the story is different endings you get. You get 5 different endings. It's a little different for each faction that you pick, which I'm gonna be honest with you, factions don't mean shit in this game. Just pick one of them and go from there, because the same thing basically happens and you can do whatever the fuck you want, and that's really about it. That's just my opinion. I don't think the factions matter as much as they used to. Maybe that will change with the new DLC happening, because there are supposed to be new skill tree shit. Story, fantastic. I cried like a bitch. It just kind of depends on what ending you get, and Honestly, I just really enjoyed the story, and I promise Johnny does get better towards the end if done right. That's all I'm gonna say. I suggest doing the side missions if you are playing for the first time, though. I think this is probably the best part of the game. I'm a music guy, okay? I love music. It's my thing. The music in this game is fucking incredible, and I don't mean that lightly. This game's music makes me have a boner. And it's not just the I really want to stay at your house tonight thing. Like, that's not the only song that's actually good. Okay, past that, go listen to some other music in Cyberpunk. God, it's so good. They fucking executed on that shit perfectly. I think the other good thing about Cyberpunk is the level design. The level design. Okay, I'm talking like you could walk up to a gig that you're about to do. Shit, you want to go on top of the roof and kill him from the top? Go for it. Be my guest. You know what? Maybe you just want to be a little bit more stealthy this time. You know, into a vent that you found. Go for it, my guy. You want to throw fucking grenades across and just do it that way? Sure, why not? How about you just go through the front door and just go balls deep on somebody? Hey, go for it. Level design in this game was perfectly made. Okay, fantastically made, and you could do it however you want. And that's the best part about games like this. It's not linear. It feels like an actual open world experience other than like the shit games. I don't know. Hey, future Ash here editing the video and realizing that I completely forgot one last point, and that is the visuals of this game. Throughout this entire video, you have seen all the B-roll and everything behind me. Yeah, that's all Cyberpunk. No surprise there, unless you thought it was like some other neon hybrid that came out within the last few years, but no, that's Cyberpunk. And I did all that with ray tracing and everything with still 60 frames. So if anybody's still worried, I am on a 3080 though. So a little overkill. But the visual of this game literally just, I don't know what else to say, but it makes me horny. I think it's one of the best things about the game and something that I look forward to every single time that I boot up Cyberpunk. And for whatever reason you think this game doesn't look good, I think you're blind, and I think you generally need to go find a ditch and live in it. The final topic I want to say is this game is fucking sex. If I could have sex with a video game, I would do it with Cyberpunk, without a doubt. There's a few others, okay, like Red Dead Redemption 2 or Fallout games, Skyrim, but Cyberpunk is definitely on the high list of I want to bang, okay? This is a bangable game, and a bangable out of 10, to say the least. But really experience this game because it is more than you guys can fathom. There's things that are still not found in this game, and then we have the DLC coming around in September. Like, come on, it doesn't get much better than that. We're getting Idris Elba in the shit. I think I said his name wrong, I'm gonna be honest with you. But I'm just saying the new DLC is gonna be very worth it. I hope. They are promising huge things for it. With like a new area to explore, new characters, fixing the police mechanics that we've been asking for 3 years now, but they're finally doing it, and they're finally fixing the skill tree. So there's really not much else we really need. I think I'm finally gonna sink my teeth into this game even more. I'm gonna end up with like 500 hours because of this. You guys really just need to play the game. Go watch the anime too. It's gonna be all worth it, okay? You're gonna love it. I promise. It's not that bad. There's no more T-posing anymore, okay? Well, there might be a little bit, okay? But that's fine. That's the beauty of it. Y'all motherfuckers play Skyrim and Fallout and all these Bethesda games, but as soon as Cyberpunk drops and has a little hiccup, y'all motherfuckers gotta have a problem with it now. Like the video? I will see you later.